So, first thing I'm going to do, let's go in here and get the plinth ready. I'm going to go in and create a cube. And I'm just going to move my pivot point, as I always do, down here, and something like this. Great. There. And I'll make it a bit bigger. Let's kill the history, freeze the transformations. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is, actually, I guess the first thing is let's go into the attribute editor. And I move it over here. I'm going to go into attributes, V-Ray, and I want to put on round edges. I've noticed a strange little bug that if you want to use other V-Ray attributes, sometimes on mine anyway, I've noticed that if I'm going to turn these on other objects, get them all at once. There. And now when I open this up, they'll all be there. In this case here, I didn't want all of these things here. I just want enable round edges. And the radius is going to be big. And I'll just go in here and hit render. And I'm in stinking mental ray. I've got to turn on V-Ray. Let's try it again. Okay, and for some reason my rendering is taking forever! Come on! And I wonder if it's, yeah, okay, it's smoothing these things here. I'm just going to turn that off. Let's try it again. There we go. That's what I was looking for, something that looks a bit more obnoxious like that. So, what's going on here is it's too round. I just went, and by the way, I turned on my maximum subdivision, so there's actually no smoothing going on. Okay, I'm just going to take my radius down. Let's put it down to 0.01-ish and see what that looks like. There we go. Maybe I'll pull it up a little bit. How about 0.05-ish? 0.043. Okay, you can see it happening. Now, when I zoom in, I look at this. There we go. So I got rounded corners. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do something else too. I'm just going to go here. No, I won't bother with that. So I've got that taken care of. The next thing I want to do is I want to put a V-Ray material on here. If I go in, assign new material, V-Ray material. Okay, and I'm just going to go down and, let's see, reflection type. I'm going to go down here to bump and normal mapping, and with the map here, I'm just going to go and plug in a fractal. I can go into the render view again. Okay. Also, too, if I want to change how this is being framed, I'm just going to go in here to camera settings, and I'm going to put on resolution gate so I can see exactly what I'm rendering. That's strange. Okay. Anyway, I can see that I've got a nice rounded corner, and I've got some bump action here. You can also go back and here with the bump multiplier, you can dial that down. So if I do it like somewhere right around 0.1-ish to start off with, I'll just take my bump and it'll make it a little bit more subdued. There, something like that. And I can play around with the fractal itself too. If I want to play with the frequency ratio, if I turn that up a bit, that'll make it so that there's a bit more detail in it overall. Okay, maybe changes the size of it, or the feeling of size. Actually, I like it a little bit more down here. Okay, so that's the first part, and then I'll also, just for the heck of it, to make it look like it's made out of some kind of granite, I'm going to go into the diffuse color, and I will pop on something like granite. And I can change the color so it looks more granite-y. I find these saturated colors don't look like the granite that I like to think about. So I'm just going to mute them. blue thing here. And this filler color. Just gonna desaturate it this way. There we go. And that little thing there seems more appropriate to me. Okay. So I got something like that happening. Okay, and I'm happy with that, more or less. I don't know, part of me almost thinks about taking that bump down a bit more. Here. Okay, one more. And I'll call this good enough for now. Okay, so I've made this look like it's relatively good, and I have not done anything to it. Okay? So, that's good. And the next one, let's see. Here, I'm just going to pause for a second. Okay, I'm going to finish this one off, and I will do the next video on the vase, because I don't think I have enough time.